Hi, good day to you, Aries. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Today is the 20th of September. Let me shuffle some runes. Yeah, I'm not looking at them. And I'm going to pull out the runes for your reading. So remember, Aries, just take what resonates with you. And if the reading's not resonating with you, then kindly look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. So, Aries, let's see what's going on here. What are your runes saying to you? What is the situation that's going on in your life right now? And what is it that you need to be aware of? So, what are we seeing here? We're seeing a situation here where there is a lot of logic that is needed for you. Some of you needing to get into your masculine energy, some of you needing to show some logic, some of you needing to show some leadership as well with regards to your situations, not giving up with what you are facing with and really pushing through. It's important that you realize the um, the friendships that you have, the help that you have in your life, the cooperation that you have in your life, and not giving up because of that. Because really, right now, you are facing choices. You are at a point in life where you are needing to look at whether you are looking at fate, whether you're looking at destiny, whether there are secrets. It's literally like throwing the dice at this point in your life and deciding for yourself what is the way forward for you. Okay, let's shuffle some cards and see what more is it that the tarot has to say for you. So remember, Aries, if the reading is not resonating with you, kindly look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. We've got Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, King of Cups, Nine of Wands, flipped over here. So we're looking at Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, I'm gonna this fell out first. So you've got the Tower, you've got the Four of Pentacles, you've got the Page of Swords pulling out, you've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy coming through here. So let's see, one more card for you, Aries. Okay, 20th of September, one more card. Seven of Swords. So let's have a look here. Central card, the Tower card. A lot of chaotic situations that you're dealing with, a lot of changes that you are dealing with, a lot of situations that are unfolding for you. But also some of you needing to be very mindful of yourself in your energy right now. And regardless of whether you are male or female, this is about energy. This is like a strong feminine energy coming through here. Some of you might be dealing with somebody who is a very generous and caring person, a very nurturing person, somebody who you may see as a homebody in many ways, but somebody who is like really somebody that you can count on, a very practical person. Could be part of your own personality as well. However, we do see with the Three of Swords reflected here that there is some kind of a situation that is unfolding. It could be some kind of a separation for some of you. Some of you could also be dealing with somebody who has left you in a state of sorrow or grief. Maybe it's also time for you to learn about your own selves and your own situations, how you are dealing with trauma in your life and with the changes that are coming through. It's important that as you are moving forward, you realize that there is this energy of you needing to be very diplomatic, having a lot of balance with yourself and with others. Really realizing that it's important that you control yourself emotionally and realize the difference between your head and your heart when it comes to things, Aries. So we see that some of you have been going through some extreme difficulties and it's really, you may feel like it's time to give up, but you're literally at the last stand right now. You're at a situation where you need to realize that you need to keep persisting, you need to keep going on, you need to literally show that regardless of what is happening in your life, that you are not going to give up. You are quite close to reaching your goals and reaching the success that you are wishing to attain. However, there is the sense of disaster that is there. It's because many of you are going through this chaotic situation where you are needing to realize certain truths about yourself. You're needing to also realize that if your stability has become shaken, you need to realize that this upheaval and the sudden changes is going to bring you some changes in your life. Maybe a better understanding, better way of coping with what is going on, and also a bit of a reality check for some of you. Some of you might be feeling quite insecure. You might be feeling this energy of wanting to hoard whatever it is that you have. You might be feeling that your personal security is very important. You might be also, once again, realizing the necessity of boundaries for your life in your situations. Some of you could be dealing with a bit of gossiping in your space. You could be dealing with situations that require you to be very vigilant, that require you to stay very alert about what is going on in your space. Some of you might be dealing with a Taurus person, but if there is no Taurus person in your space, this is also about you looking within yourself with regards to your situations, looking within yourself with regards to what it is that you need to learn. Maybe also realizing that sometimes a more traditional way of doing things is better. Sometimes you need to realize you need to reevaluate your value system. You need to realize that you need to conform to what is going on. And sometimes, that you need to realize that being conventional is sometimes, the better path to follow, as opposed to always wanting to be so independent and do things however you think is the right way of doing things. It's important as well that you face the fact that there is, as much as you have tried to protect yourself from past situations, that there has been a lot of scheming in your situation, maybe yourself or maybe somebody else. There's been a lot of cunning behavior, a lot of dishonesty. There's been a lot of lies in your situation. And you need to realize that resourcefulness is important in the way that you progress towards a future for yourself, Aries. Aries, with all of the situations that you are facing, could be a situation where there has been some deceit with a person who you see as a very grounded person, a very homely person, and this whole situation could have brought you a lot of chaos. And also there could have been this deception within the situation, maybe yourself, like I said, or your person, but definitely some kind of there has been this dishonest energy here that has caused you a lot of chaos, but you are needing to realize that you need to be very diplomatic and very wise in the way you are dealing with matters going forward, Aries. So let's shuffle some more cards here and see what more is it that the tarot has to say for you. Okay, let me stop here, grab these cards that have fallen out. Let's take this from here. Okay, Hierophant, Taurus energy again. You've got the Ten of Cups, you've got the Sun, you have got the Four of Pentacles again, you've got the Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Ace of Wands. So once again, you are looking at your situations where maybe some of you may needing to go into some sort of mediation, for your, or counseling for your love situation. There could be some misunderstandings. There could be things that needs to be sorted out. But also you need, you needing to realize that, there has to be clarity and truth and understanding in your situations. It's important that you realize as well that cooperation is important, especially when it comes to relationships, that you need to allow yourself to have more knowledge, more understanding. You need to really look at your belief systems and the way that you are doing things, and if your belief systems needs to be adjusted for the betterment of the community, for the betterment of the whole situation, whether it's a work situation, a family situation, some kind of relationship situation, but there has to be some sort of an understanding to be able to collaborate with others. We see that there's a lot of happiness in store for you if you can accomplish this. There's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of stability, there's a lot of domestic harmony, there's a lot more fulfillment in your life if you can, learn to work with people and learn to understand, and also maybe becoming more spiritually aware with yourself when it comes to life and to the changes that life brings you. It's important as well that you realize that you have a lot of hope right now in your life. There's a lot of inspiration. Some of you could be feeling this rejuvenation in your life. Some of you might also be feeling as though you're ready to have a renewal, bringing some healing into your situations, especially where there has been a lot of chaos in your situations. And some of you might be also feeling the need to establish boundaries for yourself. Some of you need to be very mindful of not being insecure in your situations, not being too possessive about where you are at right now. Also, realizing that you may need to be a little frugal when it comes to your spending, and to understand that there has to be these practical boundaries within your situations, as opposed to just doing whatever you want to whenever you want to. We see this Three of Swords. This Three of Swords really does just remind me, this is very much a personal growth session that you are going through. You are going through something that might be making you feeling very upset, you might be feeling very afraid, but you need to realize that you need to take into consideration your personal boundaries. You need to realize that there are things that you needed to learn. There may be some kind of a heartbreak situation, some kind of a separation that has left you feeling very much grief stricken, maybe because there are lessons that are to be learned in your situation, that lessons that you have avoided, lessons that you have not wanted to take into consideration. Some of you might have been feeling as though you have been very generous to those around you. You might be feeling that you have been very giving in your situations. You might be also be feeling as though you have been there for people, and this is also not just about the financial aspects of things. This is also about the emotional, the spiritual, the mental support that you get from people. It's about the giving and receiving. However, some of you seem to have made some kind of a choice, some kind of a bad choice that's left you feeling very left out in your situations. You might be feeling very abandoned. You might be struggling right now. Some of you might be facing unemployment issues. Some of you might be facing alienation with your situations. But you need to really just be, hold your head up. You can ask for help, and this is listening to the High Priestess energy here, that you do have this unconscious awareness of what is going on. This is about listening to your inner voice, following that guidance. Some of you might be seeking out tarot readings. Some of you might be having your own cards, but you're needing to realize the importance of, taking advice and listening to others and understanding your situations, because you do have this beautiful Ace of Wands energy, which is a very creative energy, which is about, you finding your passions, your enthusiasm, maybe even being in this flow of creativity as well. So it's important that you do realize that this is this energy that is flowing here. So let us draw some more cards here for you. See what more is it that Tarot has to say here for you, Aries. Okay, Aries, what more does the Tarot have to say for you in your situation, Aries? What more does? Okay, Four of Cups. The Hierophant again, Taurus energy. Five of Pentacles again, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles again in this reading, Ten of Swords, Judgment. Okay, Nine of Cups and Six of Swords. So some of you could be very stuck with looking at the past and looking at situations that have happened in the past and getting stuck in how things used to be, instead of looking at the blessings that you have now in your life. Sometimes it's very hard to look at things that could have been, should have been, focusing on the benefits of the now, but it's important that you realize that. It's important that you realize that if you're going to keep yourself stuck in the past, you're going to allow yourself to feel very sad. You're going to allow discontentment to enter into your situation. It's important to have some contemplations for lessons learned in the past. Yes, it's very important. However, you can't allow yourself to become indifferent because of these situations that have happened in the past, especially if they have not happened the way you had hoped it to happen. So Somebody's truth. I feel that. I feel that energy there. It's also important that you realize that traditions have a reason. There's a reason why things are the way they are. But you need to also allow yourself to learn. You need to allow yourself to gain more knowledge. You need to also question your belief system in how you are doing things and realize that conformity may not always be the answer for you. You need to realize that relationships are also important, and you need to look at how you can be more conventional in the way that you are approaching things. Some of you might be feeling very left out of situations, but this is also of your own doing. You hold the key to your freedom, but you are so busy in your pity party that you're feeling so sorry for yourself about things that have happened. You're feeling so abandoned. You are feeling as though you're facing hardships by yourself. You are feeling very isolated in your situations, and you are in this absolute struggle. But you need to be mindful that this is a situation that you have created for yourself. You need to also realize that, there is a lot of reward in making this effort. There's a lot of, what, instead of staying stuck in your situations, feeling alone and feeling abandoned, you need to realize that you need to make an effort to become renewed almost, to become, you know, have this renewed energy to create these renewed efforts for yourself and become independent, to work on having your material security and being self-sufficient. It's very important for you to realize that. And that's why maybe some of you need to take a step back from everything that you know, from the way you have been doing things, and realize that it's important that you set boundaries for yourself. It's important that you have some sense of guarding energy, guarding your own financials, guarding your own energy, guarding your own possessions, guarding yourself as well, not allowing yourself to be free for all, but holding on to what is important for yourself in your situations, and not just allowing yourself to get lost in the crowd. It's important for you to realize that there comes a time when you need to walk away. You need to walk away from things that are just bringing you failure and bitterness. You need to walk away from situations that are not working for you. You need to walk away from dead end betrayals and victimizations, and you need to take this journey by yourself. This is not something that's a group effort. This is you walking away from this isolation, taking the steps to move forward, but needing to know that you need to do this for yourself. Nobody else can do this for yourself. You are responsible for you in this lifetime, and you need to make good choices. You need to take a moment to self-evaluate. You need to take a moment to find purpose, to take some time for reflection, maybe even some personal reckoning within yourself with regards to what has happened and what is going on in your life, so that you can have the sense of satisfaction, of achievement, of recognition, even of pleasure. You can actually move forward to some sort of satisfaction in your life. You can take these steps, and you can find this change happening for you. You can find yourself in this place where there is this difference, where you can be moving forward. You don't need to stay stuck in your situations, Aries. It's important that you can leave the past behind and you can accept the lessons that you have learned and move forward. It's important that you do that. So from staying stuck in the past, it's realizing there is a higher spiritual purpose in your presence here on earth, and moving towards being your best version of yourself, not allowing yourself to stay stuck. Having value for yourself, having boundaries for yourself, and moving away from anything that is not serving your highest good, but also giving yourself a second chance, forgiving yourself, taking this moment to reflect within yourself, and know that you can have this, but you need to take the steps to move forward, Aries. So, Aries, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to like, follow, and share, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care and goodbye.